Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start. The ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
64, 10-30.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Out to his left. He'll fire a desperation throw for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. 64 yards, and the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Ingram looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson down on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for him with Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
48 to Mike. Check. Hey, orbit. Check, 48. Jump out.
Rodgers again now. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A big effort that time out of Ingram, and even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, pick 26. 36. Hey, my 7.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll roll him out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 42 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got him in open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
You better bring 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check it.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Ready. Pittsburgh. Back to pass. Mine 42.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that